Hello Capricorn, this is DJ with DJ Star Tarot with your weekend reading for January 25th and 26th, 2020. And so what we have is the Eight of Swords and then we have the Ace of Swords. So they're both swords, which is good because they're thoughts, right? I feel like some of you feel like you're stuck in a situation. But this is also an indication that you may be holding your own self back in lack of fear, right? Because, things we don't know what tomorrow holds and it's scary. We don't know, right? Maybe you don't want to get hurt by the situation, or maybe you don't want to fail in the situation, whatever it may be. The truth of the situations are probably much less frightening than we think, but we just need to take the blindfolds off so we could see, right? Sometimes we have to, even though we feel stuck, we have to move forward. But you also have the Ace of Swords there. So I'm saying, you really need to get that clarity and move forward here. Because if we don't move forward, if we don't face the fear, then we can never be successful, right? There's there's blessings there that are ready for you to grasp. But the fear of the unknown is kind of holding you back for some of you. And I feel like a lot of you are not liking your work. And, you could change this situation, right? Here's the Ace of Swords. You can have that beginning. If you took the sword and cut that off, cut the bandages off or the rope, whatever this is, then you could see clearly the direction you're going, and then you could see that there are opportunities for you. But as long as you stay tight, that way you're not going to be able to see that, right? So if you're wanting to look, if you're not happy in your work environment, this is saying to move forward, because we can't move forward towards a new beginning if we don't cut the bandages off, if we don't take that first step, right? If we don't cut fear out of our steps. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I feel like some of you might be in a serious relationship that you are kind of evaluating, right? Some of you may be in a bad situation that isn't good for you in a relationship. It's an unhealthy relationship. I feel like they are trying to change you, or say they need to fix you, or you them. And I don't feel like this is it. Like, you get the truth of the matter. You see it. You see it right in front of you. But some of you are not really wanting to face it. You don't want to face it. So you keep the blinders off. Financially, if you feel like it's never going to change, then you're creating that in your life. You're creating that to be your reality. We need to change that, right? If we need to change our job, if we need to change our perspective, our thoughts, that's what we need to do in order for us to move forward. Now, you have the Ace of Swords, which is good, because the Ace of Swords says that there is a new beginning, but in order for us to have that beginning, we have to separate ourselves from something. So whether this is toxic relationship or job environment or situation, we need to separate ourselves. And until we separate ourselves, then we're not going to be able to be beneficial, right? We're not going to reap those rewards. Don't be afraid to take that first step. Sometimes it's scary, but we have to start with us and think about us and start today, right? And start being real and cut the blindfolds off so you can see exactly what's in front of you and what you're dealing with, so that you can choose a different way. And I feel like some of you want to leave this current job, but you're not sure. But this is saying, look, you can, right? You can. You just got to take that first step. Others of you have applied to jobs, and that employer is just really doing an intensive background check. And so that is going to, then you'll have that offer, right? And everything will start looking good for you. So I do feel like that's what what's going on here, okay? And as far as the Ace of Swords, this is, if you're wanting a new relationship or a different relationship, then we need to cut ourselves off of the toxic one, right? You need to be able to speak your mind, so don't hesitate that. So whatever it is that you're feeling, tell the truth about it. Just express yourself. It's okay. The Ace of Swords says that you need to know when enough is enough. Okay. I feel like, if you're wanting to invest somehow, now is not the time. If someone comes to you and asks for a financial loan, now is not the time to loan that money unless you're okay with not getting that money back, because that's what's going to happen. You will not receive that. It will not be repaid back, and it could destroy a relationship that you have, or a friendship, whatever that is. And if you're okay with that, then by all means do what you have to do here. But this is saying, see the truth of the matter. The clarity is there as long as you take that bandage off of your eyes, right? Yeah. So I do feel like whatever it is here, Capricorn, it's good, but we need to separate ourselves from something that isn't working, basically, so that we can have a new beginning, so we can go into that new direction. But we have to be honest with ourselves and with anyone that's in this relationship with us, if it involves anybody. Okay? I hope you enjoyed your weekend reading, and we'll talk soon.